Director of Marketing at Music Theater Works. I'm coming to you live from the North Shore Center for the Performing Arts in Skokie. Today is another very exciting day for Music Theater Works as we kick off the second production of the 2022 season, Disney's The Little Mermaid. Now, sitting with me today is one of our extremely talented cast members, the star of the show. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, everyone. My name is Giselle Reyes, pronouns she, her, hers, and you heard it here first. I play Ariel in The Little Mermaid.
Yes, we're so excited that you're a part of this production. I myself, being part of this company, have seen you and all the other cast members from day one, pretty much going through the rehearsal process and just trying to figure out how to bring to life a traditional Disney, animation, but in more of a mature perspective, and just seeing that progression and seeing all the different things that are part of the show, it's unlike anything I personally have ever seen before. And whenever you come across something that you've never really seen before, it's a shock, but in a good way, because it's something new, it's something groundbreaking, and it's something that is really going to separate Music Theater Works apart from, other theater organizations out there, let alone with the shows that we're doing. So just fantastic job. I just have to say that right out of the gate.
Thank you.
What was it like, just to kind of start on an easy note, what was it like to actually get involved with Music Theater Works in the first place? How did that happen?
Yeah, I was actually a part of Music Theater Works' production of Mamma Mia just last summer. I was given the opportunity to be in the ensemble and understudy Sophie, and that was my first time even hearing about the company.
Sure.
But just from that experience alone, I knew I wanted to do another show here again. And I actually, funnily enough, I missed the initial audition for The Little Mermaid. And I was like, oh man, I just missed it because the show was running at the time at the audition. And I was like, I missed my chance. But I don't think they found who they were looking for yet. So they reached out to me to come to the callback. So I was like, oh my gosh, this is maybe my one and only chance to try. And I have a very deep connection with Ariel. So she's just one of my favorite Disney princesses ever.
Sure.
And I've been in love with the music, the score, the story for a really long time.
Did you ever imagine one day that you would embody that character?
Not at all. I feel like I manifested it for myself when I saw the musical, like a junior version of the musical in middle school. And I became pretty fixated on the show. I had an Ariel backpack. I brought it with me for good luck for the run of the show.
That's great.
Yes, but no, never in a million years would I have even imagined it. So it's really an honor to be a part of the vision of this show.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And what has it been like to work with the other cast members, but also not just the cast members, but the creative team members making this possible?
Yeah, absolutely. This cast is one of the most diverse casts I've ever worked with. They are incredibly smart, funny. They are the reason this show is on its feet. They have been putting in so much work to make this show as fun as it is.
Sure.
It's just really refreshing to work with a bunch of people who are all so different, but also so alike in so many different ways. Just people of different races, backgrounds. It's just so refreshing for me to be in a room and have a creative team also as great as Stacy, Josh, and Matthew.
Sure.
Really working together to allow us to have the freedom to kind of let the show come to life, but also putting into perspective how we can make this more than just another Disney thing, right? Like you said, kind of making it a little more mature, but also making it a lot of fun for everybody, for all ages to enjoy.
Right,
Yeah.
all ages. I love the way you put that, just because this, even though it is a live action, something, where there's real people on a stage performing the show, it feels like, even though there's that adult, that maturity feel to it, there's something in the show for all ages, for just about everybody. And as we've seen, just about anybody can connect with Disney, right? So, and that's very much evident in this show. Now, from you being in the show so far and getting up to this point, because it just continues to get better and better, as I mentioned before, what has been your favorite musical number so far?
Ooh,
I know it's tough.
It's so tough. And as cliche as it sounds, I really enjoy doing part of your world. because it gives me a chance to look at every single audience member in the eye if I can.
Sure.
And it's been such a heartwarming moment for me as an actor to see children in the audience and
Sure.
actually interact with them and see how their faces would glow up. And the other day, this kid was so shocked that I was singing to her that she looked at her mom, just like she's singing to me. And I think that's
How
what
did that make
makes.
you feel?
Oh my gosh, I'd always try
Chills,
not
right?
to cry. I just always try not to cry, but I can't help it sometimes.
It's an emotional thing.
Yeah, and with a song that is so popular and well renowned, it's like I would think I would get tired of it, but I really don't. I look forward to it the most.
Who gets tired of Disney?
Who?
Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Man.
Hopefully, no one.
Hopefully,
Yes.
hopefully no.
Yeah.
Now, what was it like for you to just come out of the COVID-19 pandemic, almost lasting over 2 years for the most part, and now being able to deliver musical theater, live theater back to local audiences again? I mean, how does that feel to you to make that leap yet again?
I feel really grateful, and it's a privilege to even be able to do this.
Sure.
Because a lot of people are put in circumstances where they can't even go to a theater.
Right.
They can't even audition for things, and I feel it is a real privilege to be able to say I auditioned for this. I get to come out of my own home and do the show unmasked, and with all the risks
Unmasked.
that it involves, but still being able to do theater at the end of the day. I mean, I've missed it so much. And when I did Mamma Mia, I mean, that was still in a really big height of the pandemic.
Right.
It still is. It's not over.
That was our first big show during the pandemic,
Yeah.
and I was honestly shocked by the support that the community gave us, all the
Yes.
local communities, because there was such a huge audience that came out for it. And obviously it's Mamma Mia and it sells itself, and same thing
Yeah.
for Ragtime or Billy Elliot, everything else that we had last season, now breaking off and kicking things off in a very great way with La Cage aux Folles, now
Yeah.
going into Little Mermaid. So it's definitely been a very unique progression, from last season coming into this one.
Yeah. And just being able to navigate through the pandemic and still wanting to be able to sit in a theater and look forward to something is just really important to me. Like, people will come and buy a ticket just to have a good time. And I think
Yeah.
that is something we all have to think about whenever we're on stage. Like, these people are in a way risking their lives and their own health just to sit here and watch us. Yeah.
They're wanting to get something that they cannot get at home. They're getting off
Yeah.
the couch to experience something live in person, right in their face. And it's a very special connection because the actors connect with the audience connects with the actors. I mean, it's a two-way street, and it's very powerful, and it really creates a lot of chemistry. And it's just so fascinating. It's great.
Yes.
Now, one thing to kind of bring this full circle here, if everyone's kind of watching at home right now, so what is the number one thing that you would tell everyone at home as to why they should come and see the show? Why should they come and see you?
Because this show is done in such a way that you will, I'm finding the words because this means a lot to me,
Sure.
but there will be people that could not imagine being a princess, or just being a lead role of any kind because of the color of their skin or their race or their background. They're very used to Eurocentric looking people playing a show like this that is Disney. And so to be Asian and to be a person and to have a lot of the cast come from different backgrounds and ethnicities, races, all of it, like, it's one that you'll never see before, like, in your life. And it will change you especially when you get to have children sitting there who all look different and who all dream of being somebody like that
Yeah.
in the future. I wish I had that when I was growing up. See someone who looked like me on stage, and I would love to be an inspiration to people like that now. Yeah,
And
that's what it's all about.
And I think you will touch a lot of people with this show, Giselle.
Thank you.
I really do, and many other people as well. I think you and the rest of the cast. I mean, it's a perfect lineup. I mean, it really is, and it's going to make the show very successful and connect with a lot of people. I mean, right now I'm connected with you, as Giselle, but me personally and everyone at Music Theater Works sees you as Ariel. So we do see you
Right.
as a princess, and
Thank you.
deserve it. You really do,
Thank
because you're
you.
very talented and you work so well with the house, and it's very special. You
Thank
know,
you so much.
it's palpable. You can feel it. So, but,
Thank you.
and everyone at home, please, if you haven't already, visit musictheaterworks.com right now and get your tickets for an upcoming performance. Until then, everyone.